Hi, everybody. Okay, let me see. Greetings. How do I want this? We're going to start in just a few minutes. I made these divination rods. What do you think? Had to have a little bling to it. So I just want to see, is a Cuban here? That's a hug. A Cuban's here. It looks like a Cuban's going to be doing our channeling session. Is that correct? Yes. And do you want to talk about the evolution of man? And I think you wanted to talk about men and women. Something about that. Yes. Okay. Hug. That's a hug. Okay. So that's verified. And I have a new crystal stone that came the other day, and I'm going to charge it through this channeling session. Then I'll put it on my store. And it's called a red zebra. Isn't that kind of cool? Never had anything like that before. So we'll put that. See if it'll stay right there. Nope. I'll just hold it. And you guys, I know you like to read. And so this is called The One Who Runs and Hides, a True Story. I just started it. I'm just about one chapter in. And it's a really good read. He's done a very good job. It's a Bigfoot. I think he's actually had a encounter with a Bigfoot. So he wrote a story about it. It's actually a pretty good sized book. And it's by Chris Merola. So have any of you read this book before? I got it off of Amazon. Hi, Jayanne. Hi, Layla. Typical Watch. So, book of the month. If you need something to read, I think this will be a good one. Okay, let's see. Is it 7:30? Okay, it's past 7:30. So let's start. If you see some shaking of the camera, it's my dog. Cammy, come here. Come here. Come here. Stop. So Cammy's here to say hi to everybody. So whenever I'm doing this, she has to be right on the bed. Okay, good girl. So you have. So Typical Watch, what'd you think of the book? Oh, good. Yes, I've gotten through some of Ivan's book. And Layla, didn't you have a reading from him? I had a reading from him too, and I thought it was pretty amazing because he's really different, and he goes really deep into things that I like. Good. Okay. Okay, good. The book is good. Okay. So let's get into this. I am going to just move this just a little bit down. Okay. And behind me, I have a Sasquatch wreath. I made it for Christmas, and I have it on my new store. Yeah, I like to actually have Ivan do a longer reading on me. I'm kind of not sure about him. I like him, but he goes into different things. But it seems like I'm going into different things too. So I think that's what the world is right now, is kind of opening up and having exposure right now. So, okay, now that my dog is moving around on the bed, sorry guys if this is bouncing around, apologize for that. Okay, I am going to get ready to go into channeling. It's with a Cuban, the angel. He's been with me, and he wanted to talk about some evolution of man. And it looks like he has something to say about the Eden and women and men. Cammy, sorry, I have to make her stop. I can't concentrate. Stop. Lay down. Lay down. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I have been with this channeler all day, actually for the last few days. I came forth to her because this is a subject we would like to discuss with you. We thank you for being here. You're blessed for being here. She is blessed for being here. She is blessed for opening up her soul that we may arrive and speak through her to you, because this is very important at this time. It is very important that we come to you and speak with you. Most of these channelers that you are seeing are called. They are privy to information. Do not judge them. Each channeler has their own divination, their own message to give. So do not judge any channeler, because they are giving themselves to you and to us to speak through. So know this and honor this, for it is good. And we are pleased. And we are pleased that you are here to listen to these words. I want to talk about the Eden. This channeler has written words in a book format about the Eden, but I want to go into more depth about this. You need to understand that man in the Eden was very tall in stature, which you may call giants. God created large men because he felt that they needed to be strong, stalwart for survival. They could not be small. They would be destroyed. Because you see, there is also different species upon the earth than there is now. They were gigantic and fierce species. So man had to be large, strong. So God brought that forth. Just so you know that the first evolution of the Eden of man was large in stature. It is true that we made man first. And when I say we, I was a part of the council of the design of the first creation. I was in the council with God. God is an energy source, intelligence, magnificent. He created me, and he created you. Never doubt that there is a higher intelligence. For it's very important for you to center yourself in that knowledge as I bring that forth to you. This is key in your life. This is key in your walk of life. Man needed to come forth first. We needed to bring forth not only the body, but the intelligence and the spiritualism of man before we could do anything else. We needed to perfect that first with Adam. Adam was not our first, but he was our greatest invention with God. When we saw that this was good through the eyes of God, then we brought forth woman. Then we created more. As you have heard before, through the teachings of this vessel, through the book that was written from us, that there was more than Adam and the Eve in the Eden. We created a tribe, Adamana Diomic tribe, in the Eden. We did not want Adam and the Eve alone in the Eden because they needed to fortify in companionship feelings. We needed their feelings to evolve. Compassion, love, joy, singing, it all evolved in the Eden. Once we found that this is good, we found that man did not like being contained in the Eden, and some of them asked to leave. Adam and Eve, being the most spiritual, stayed. We opened a portal so they may leave the Eden and wander the earth and live in good and evil, but they would have freedom of choice and experience adversity, hardship, pain, death. Adam and Eve stayed for a while, but they came sad because they knew that these outside the Eden were struggling. They needed to be taught. And thus, that's when Eve rose up to go against God's word and will, knowing there would be consequences. She was strong to make that choice, but she did it out of love. And Adam also. They left the Eden, and as you know, the Eden was destroyed. Adam and Eve resided mostly in cave dwellings. Now, basically, we needed men and women to evolve. There were more species upon the earth during this time. Those that evolved from who you call the forest people. You do have a species upon this earth that have evolved from the forest people. They would have the blood type of the Rh factor. The Rh factor is not alien, it is Sasquatch. Many of the Sasquatch have been found and taken. They have been hidden underground in military formations and also in large, wealthy individuals have captured them also. This vessel has seen them in captivity, in their cages. For you see, the blood of the Sasquatch man wants. It is the blood. The blood has a property in it of healing any disease in the human body. The blood of the Sasquatch can reform the cells in a human, giving them mild information transformation. So you see, this is so. This vessel has seen it. She has communicated with the Sasquatch that are underground. So you see, there is a part of the earth that walks on this ground that is part of the Sasquatch. Then you have those that are derived from the Eden, from Adam and Eve, which are more humanoid. We still perfected the humans, and we saw that many souls were volunteering to come down upon this earth. They wanted to experience the inhabitation upon this earth. They wanted to go through the evils and the ills upon this earth. They wanted to learn of it firsthand. So we needed to make human smaller in stature so we could bring more souls down upon this earth. So you evolved through time into a smaller segment of Adam and the Eve. Then the angels fell to earth. This is true in the biblical form. The Nephilim, the Sasquatch are not the Nephilim. This is misguided information. The Nephilim were the caretakers of man. They walked with the humans, and then they began to love them, and then they crossed the barriers, which made them fall. They lost their wings. They became angry. This is your warriors, your Vikings. They are of the Nephilim. They have come. Most of them were destroyed in the floods. God saw that it was not good to have them here, for they were killing and became cannibals of man. It was not good. So God decided to cleanse the earth, to bring forth the waters. As you know, in the biblical time, Noah, it had to be done. It had to be so. And it was to be. The waters flooded the world in a rage. It was not quiet, and it was not peaceful. It was catastrophic because there was earthquakes, the earth was shifting, and the waters raged. They fell upon the earth as in a huge tidal wave. That is the only way we could cleanse the earth at that time. We did protect the ark with Noah so it would survive. Many things in your biblical form are good but not thorough. They have been adjusted for man control. We wish for you to understand these words that we are bringing forth, for they are different than you know. There will be another cleansing upon the earth. This is why I am saying this. It will not be today. It will not be tomorrow. It may not be even in your lifetime, but there will be a cleansing. It will start slow. It will not be as fierce. It will come subtly. The light is falling upon the earth. We are directed to do this now. That's why you're here, to gain knowledge, to gain light, to give light, to give love. Oh, this is your day of love, isn't it? This is your day of love. We are glad you celebrate that. Never be sad about celebrating love, because you are made out of love. You are love. I hope these words are that you can understand them in the capacity given. We wish to speak one more thing. The evolution of man must be, you do not have the intelligence that we have. Your armies and military think they have the intelligence, but they are destructive intelligence. They do not have love intelligence, peace intelligence. They do not acquire this. We understand why you need it. Things will be coming out now from the lands of Russia. You're going to understand more of these words from the lands of Russia. Things will be discovered and unearthed in the lands of Russia. We have many things we are going to disclose from this land. Things will come forth. Pay attention, and you will learn that these words are true. You're wondering why you have not found the bones of these giants. You have. Many years ago, they put them on barges and dumped them in the ocean, so you would not know of them. Governments have been corrupt for such a long time. They hide truths from you. It is for you to understand and ask for knowledge. Be at peace with yourselves. Be at peace in your mind. You are all doing wonderful. We love you. We created you from the God source. As you know, I am part of the Elohim. I walk with Christ. He is my brother. He is my friend. He is my teacher, as he is yours. Remember that, and you will be successful in all your days. This year that you have found yourself in will start to become calm. You have many dark veils upon your land, and these dark veils are not true. They are lies. This plague that has come upon your land, we are working hard to banish it. It was not our doing, it was man's. We wish for it not to be here, and we are working hard to cleanse it. Ask us to help you if you have a folly of this plague. Ask for healing. We can do this. We wish for it to be gone, for it is interfering with what we need to do and need to teach you, because you are focusing on it And we do not want you to focus on it. We understand that you must always know when you're told something from your government and they say, look over here, do not look. Look over here and you will see the truth. Because they want you to look over here to misguide you. Understand that. Many things are going to come this year where your governments are wanting you to look over here. Do not look over here and you will see the truth. Do not be led blindly. This is good. I will take my leave. I bless you all. Okay. Again, Robin has tears in her eyes. Sorry, guys. Okay. That was kind of powerful. I hope it made sense. Did that make sense? He kind of went into a lot of different things. Oh. Okay. He also said, if you have any questions for him, he will stay here. Do you have any questions about what was just said? Okay. Yeah, I always have to re-listen to these because I kind of get the gist of what he's saying, like in a roundabout package, but I have to listen to it and myself. And I learn from my own channeling sessions. I do. And I know, let's see, I thought he was going to say that this, oh yeah, Layla, it is true. It is true. That's been happening since the beginning of time. Understand that children have suffered because they are tender. And I don't know why evil wants children so bad. I don't know if it's control. We have very dark entities in our government. Our government, I think you can kind of see the darkness. And I think that's why he was saying when they are telling us to look over here on their information, we're to look over here. I thought that was very interesting. I was hoping with the election, if Donald Trump stayed in, that he would be able to help the children. I hope with him, I hope Donald Trump could still help in the situation. I know that child trafficking is becoming very exposed now, and I know of a lot of rings that are getting taken down, which is awesome. But even the churches like the Vineyard Church that I go to, that they are delve deep into the sex trafficking, and they have sting operations that even we could volunteer and help pull people out, because they're finding that it's not only corrupt people trafficking these children, it's their parents trafficking their children for money. So in Idaho right here, we are working on closing that down arresting the parents, but then you have to take care of the children. So that's kind of something that they're doing in each state, I do believe. So hopefully that'll get stronger and stronger. Let's see. Yes, okay. All right, any other questions? We will shut this down. You guys are awesome. So I'm going to work on reading my book. And I thought that was very interesting about Sasquatch and the RH factor of blood. And I did have a dream the other night about a Sasquatch coming to my door. And I wasn't scared. And I opened my door, and he cut his hand, and he dripped the blood in my mouth, and it started healing my body. So that's kind of on the same line with what he was talking about. Something about the Sasquatch blood and many other factors that I know that we have Sasquatch in captivity. I know we do. And they're alive, but they're just like guinea pigs. And it's something about their blood. And I don't know if their blood has ever been tested. That would be interesting to know, because I think someone was talking about their blood being tested, and it's part something we don't know, and part I don't know if it's A positive or what they are. So if anybody knows, write it down below. Okay, you guys, peace out. I love you all. Have a great day. I'm going to look at this. I have my moonstones on, and this is very interesting. I bought this off of Etsy, and this is a Viking crystal, and it's from Iceland. And they used to use these crystals because they have prisms in it. And so when the Vikings would get lost and it would be a cloudy day, they would be able to use these crystals, and they would be able to see where the sun was. And that was very important for them, I guess, where the sun was. So pretty cool. Viking crystal from Iceland. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I cry when anybody is in captivity or suffering. So, yeah, Layla. Okay, you guys, have a great day. Love you all. And hopefully we'll do this again. I have a channeling session I'm going to do, which is going to be a very strange channeling session. She came to me and she wants to say her piece. So I am going to do a strange channeling session. Probably it'll be posted tomorrow. And I'm not going to tell you anymore because I'm kind of iffy about doing it, but we'll see. Thanks, guys. Bye. Love you. Bye.